Hey, I wanted to expound a little bit on my morality philosophical point that I was making on Avatar The Last Airbender and using the characters as examples. The other video is on TikTok. This is me just expounding on that a little bit more. I wanted to make sure to get the 9 YouTube videos in today. Then I'll make a video or a few on TikTok, just or at least once a day. Unless I want to say more. But anyway, basically, I wanted to make the point that I said in the past video, of course, that morality, any moral axiom that you choose, probably an ethic, not actually a fundamental moral. And it was Iroh's fundamental, and it was also Zuko's of honorability and wanting to please his evil father. However, now I'm going to discuss two characters, Toph and Katara. Toph actually is, sorry, I got to keep it up high. There we go. So I look good. So anyway, Toph, basically her fundamental moral axiom, and it's more complicated, and this is wrong, but I'm simplifying it, right? Talking through the oxymoron, right? And leading that thread to the eventual truth at the end that will then not be contradictory anymore once you fully explore it. So anyway, Toph, her fundamental moral axiom is humor and laughing. And as you can see, she doesn't really give a fuck about anyone. And you can see her style of humor is more stoic humor. She basically earthbends people. Like, watch the show. She loves to earthbend people. Watch it again if you've already watched it for the other one. She earthbends people for fun. She laughs harder than Aang. Nah, that's not true. Aang's a little bit of a more laughy person, but she is second. And then Katara's is being kind to people. Very dichotomous, right? Because her humor often hurts people, and Katara is very kind. She even took out the water to heal Zuko's eye, and that ended up getting interrupted to where she didn't. To the point to where she was fighting the old lady who could bloodbend, and she ended up having to, take care of that business and learning how to bloodbend in order to. And here's the thing, right? Like, she used it once to protect the people that she loved, right? Showing that she is kind, that she doesn't use that kind of power for evil. So anyway, their big disgruntle is, of course, the ethic is helping people and causing humorous situations, right? And then the moral axiom is deeper than that. So anyway, they are at odds a lot. Now, here's the thing, and I want to give you a picture, an imagination. Think of a satellite crash lands into a desert, Sahara Desert, and it just sinks into it. I want you to think of that satellite that crashed down into there as, how do I say, honestly, as you or as me, or as an ethic, right? Something that you want to challenge against morality. It sinks down into there, and then the sand takes the form around the spaceship itself, around the satellite, right? And basically, that is what morality is. Morality is not sectioned, it is absorbed into. It is objective, because I believe in objective morality. Now, here's the thing. It can cover some parts of that sand. Some of that sand can cover some parts of the spaceship. And then there's sand beneath it that's a little bit harder that covers other parts of it as well. Depending on the layer and depending on the depth, right? Depending on the angularity of the ethic, or of me, or of you, or of the thing that we are putting into morality. You then have Toph, who is whose is humor. Then you have Katara's, whose is kindness. Now, here's the interesting thing: is that they are friends, And they would even say that there's a destiny for them to be friends in the show. So what does that mean? They are complementary, not parts, but they are complementary to each other. Meaning that the parts of the morality that Toph's humor does not cover, Katara's covers, and vice versa, right? And that's what a marriage is. Ideally, you have a man and a woman, right? And you have, on average, right, more of a nurturing kind, not a nurturing, that's not the right word, more of a growing, and then you have a building, right, within the nature of man and woman, right? And you can grow you can build from a place of growing, and you can grow from a place of building. But those are normally the nature axioms that men and women have. And at the end of the day, humor and helping people, whenever the ethic is contradictory that they want to live out, and you can live out any ethic you want based on the morality, as long as the morality is good, that is, as long as it is internally consistent and intuitively satisfying to the good. Now, I'm not saying that morality is. No, I'm not saying that I have not gotten into the basis for objective morality yet, and the good, right? I have not figured that out yet. You probably haven't either. So basically, I believe that at the end of the show, that you should not have had Aang and Katara get together. You should have had Boom, of right age, Toph, and Katara get together, because their personalities with their ethics complement one another. That should have been the marriage at the end of the show.